Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to take a quick look at the Surface Transducer that I picked up online. I received these yesterday. This is one of the two. This is the 20 watt Dayton Audio DAEX25VT-4 4 ohm 20 watt Surface Transducer. Now, as I explained in the last video, a Surface Transducer is basically the magnet system like you would find in a speaker, but it does not have the speaker cone. So it doesn't really produce much sound on its own. We'll turn this on here and I'll take a look at it, kind of how it works. I am powering this with my Acre voice amplifier, which I described in an earlier video. I'll put a link at the end of this one. Basically, I gutted the Acre amp and put it in the back of my suit here. And I'll get into that in the other video. So, let's see. So right now this is on. You can't hear much sound coming out of it, but I can feel it vibrating in my fingers. Now if I take this and I put it on the back of the fiberglass in my suit, can you hear the difference in amplification? It's pretty loud, and it seems to be very clear. And it's clear even though I'm just holding it against the back. Now this has an adhesive that once the adhesive is attached, it should kill any extra vibration that's being picked up just by the surfaces kind of coming apart from each other, so that when this is touching the other surface as it vibrates, it should be tight against that surface all the time, but if it vibrates at all, you'll get like a chatter like that. That's if I hold it lightly. It shouldn't do that once it's adhered. So I've been experimenting. Oh yeah, check this out. Just on a pillow. This is on a pillow. If I pick it up, nothing, and just through this. You give you an idea of like how it works. It's really cool. And it's very, very small, which is great. Now, initially, if you'd seen my other videos with this setup, my speaker used to be right here in the middle. And I cut a hole and I custom 3D printed a part that has openings on the sides. They're not visible from the front, but they let the sound out with basically unimpeded by the fiberglass, which is nice when you have a regular speaker. But with the Surface Transducer, it seems to not work as well on, it doesn't work as well on that 3D printed part. I think it's because it's so thin, so I'll put it on there now. And it sounds really loud. It sounds loud and tinny and sucks. But if I put it on the fiberglass, right here, right here is a little better. It's much more clear, and I think it's going to sound better overall. Now, a plus to this is, there's a couple pluses actually. So when I put this suit on, right here, I actually have a little gap on each side, right here where there's room. I can fit my whole hand up in there really easily. Now it'd be a really good spot to put the speaker. It actually sounds better here too, which is good. So what I'm planning on doing is today I have an event. So this is my first time experimenting with this. I will put one speaker in on this side. If it works well, I may put one on each side here and see how the volume is. I think it's going to work really nicely. Today's the test day, so we'll find out. And another thing that's good about that is it leaves this area open. So if there ever is a problem with my amplifier or my battery dies or anything like that, I do have a separate Acre amp that's a little smaller that actually fits underneath my suit. It's very, very tight. There's not much room under there. But it fits right here okay. If I put those little speakers on the sides, that means in a pinch, in a bind, or an emergency, I could still use that Acre amp in my suit without having to pull the old speaker out, which I've had to do in the past. When the old speaker broke, I had to actually yank the speaker out. Or not, the speaker actually didn't break. I had an issue where a connection came undone. And I had to actually pull the whole speaker out, which was kind of an unnecessary thing, but I had to pull the speaker out so that I could use the Acre amp, which sucks because I had to reattach everything in the end. But with this setup, I can leave all the speakers in, the transducers I should say, I can leave these in and still use the Acre if I need to. Just the backup, which is kind of nice. But anyway, I'm going to stick these in here I'm actually going to peel the tape and stick it into place and give it a shot. I may be back in a few minutes to show you guys, or I may try to get some video in a little bit. I don't know yet. We'll see. So if you're not seeing video now, then thanks for stopping by, and I'll get more video of the full setup real soon. So see you again soon. Bye.